Hello. Okay, so this time I got a downtown. Downtown, one of the 4 or 5 maps that gets played most. There's not that many maps on this game, obviously. This is one of them. Makes it easy. I mean, like I said, I've said it several times. Every one of these maps, there's an opening. And you always try to come up with the best opening move for every map. I guess it's kind of complicated because, aside from there being, several different maps, on each particular map, you're generally going to have several different players, and the opening move that you come up with, your clever strategy, usually involves like 2 or 3 or 4 people all doing complementary things, so that they're accomplishing something together, and you kind of want to quickly decide which role in that grand play you're gonna take. This is assuming that you're on a team where where the rest of the other players are on the same page, so to speak. It's not something you can plan out ahead of time. You just assume they're there, and you hope they are, and if they're not, you're usually kind of screwed. Although you can usually work something out, even if they're kind of moving around at random and acting like they're playing a deathmatch. Sometimes you can even win them, but it's not easy. With deathmatch, I don't have much of a plan usually. I usually take the bender. I usually go to center. Hopefully somebody caps the prime, because if you end up at center with the bender and the prime is not capped, well, you're just gonna sit there and die because you can't cap the center without the prime. It happens once in a while. People will all jump out there in the front, and as it happens, nobody will decide to go cap the prime. There you go. Not too often, thankfully. This one is from a week or 2 ago. I was just looking over the stuff to post and found this on the drive. I've been trying to render like one match a night, basically. So I always have something. I always have something to post pretty much. There's been a lot of unbalanced matches lately. That's unfortunate. It is hard to get a balanced match sometimes, especially when you got several good players and then you got some new players, and if all the new players end up on one team, that tends to turn things into a foregone conclusion. This one appears to be going our way rather quickly. I don't think this one's going into overtime, but it's gonna go most of the way, I think. Yeah, like we just brought their prime down, but they do have a tank coming in and a paladin also. If they get that tank in there, they can and they may get that tank in there. That's Bar in that tank. We'll see if he survives. I've just signaled to the team, yes, there is a tank in the prime, which could mean we're screwed. A lot of times on this map, if you get a good tank driver, and if your team is basically composed of people whose strategy for the tank is to run away and hide from it, that tank will just roll right through the entire map and end up sitting in your prime before you know it. Because nobody wants to go try to kill it, because they always die when they do. So whenever you see a tank roll into that enemy prime, job one is you gotta kill the tank. I mean, it's easy to take the blitzkrieg approach, and skirt the hardened area, and ignore the tank and try to work around it. But if you ignore the tank too much, yeah, he is just going to roll right through. He's just going to roll right through you and take the whole map away back from you. It happens a lot. So you do at least have to contain the guy. Hopefully at least hold on to the center, keep him in the prime. Here comes the nuke. That's Bar with that nuke. He must have lost that tank. He was piloting that nuke too, and I can see what he did. He didn't just take out the node with it. He actually drove that nuke in behind the post where I was at, because he wanted to take me out. I think that's what he was doing. He wanted to take out the orc carrier. And I don't think they're going to manage to take center back. Yeah, he must have lost that tank. So if we can hold on to center here, we should be able to drive them back. Although they are putting a lot of fight out here. There's their work here. He's down. The Scorpion's pretty weak, but let me see if I can do some damage on the Prime. Okay, I'm in here. I'm gonna at least get a few rounds in on the Prime. I doubt if I'll take it, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Attack the enemy.
But we got a pretty good grip on the center. Yeah. No vehicles here. I decided I'd, get in the turret. It's always a good thing to do. It's a real good, strong defensive position, and you can get in here and basically shoot stuff down all day. As long as the node don't go down. Yeah, get out of that. Grab the Admiral. People like it when you grab the Admiral. Yeah, we've been pretty much dominating throughout most of this. It might go that way the whole match. I haven't gone back and looked through this here since we played it. Although there's a few, I did check it out quickly. There's a couple things in here that I did like a lot. I'll be sure and mention them when I get to that point. Yeah, for now, still holding center. Not making any headway on the Prime. Orb is sitting there motionless, trying to hold the center. Okay, the Prime is down. Good. We got some guy here that's kind of holding us up a little bit. Amazingly, he hasn't killed me yet. Somebody, there we go. Now he's down. But what with all that screwing around, Red has got their node back. So since I'm all the way over here anyway, I was thinking about doing something with the tank, but somebody's shooting at it already. So since they got their node back, and since there's no more shield on the center again, I'm gonna go right back here, go right back on defense again. Our orb is out on an expedition trying to cap, but he got killed somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So our orb is now spawning back in center.
I've got the orb.
I haven't been paying attention to the tank node. It's blue right now, so hopefully that means there's no red tank coming in anywhere. That's really what this map is all about. A lot of these maps are like that. You got the main nodes, and then you've usually got some side objective, which, if the map is well designed, is going to have a pretty significant effect on the gameplay. So in this case, it's that tank node. And if your teams know what they're doing, whoever controls that tank node has a pretty good advantage. They'll keep rolling that tank out there, and if your team's not good at killing that tank, then yeah, that team can win. Also, these vendors are pretty significant. I don't know if they're significant. That's not good. I do tend to accidentally minimize the game once in a while. I get back in there. I don't know if those vendors are significant by design, but they work out to be that way. That's not good. Just lost the center. Looked up, there was a nuke coming in, didn't have time to shoot it down. We're gonna take it right back though. Yeah, you can shoot down the center with that nuke, but if you don't have people on the spot right away, well, they do have the node out. Yeah, you failed. Hopefully somebody will suicide on that, So yeah, Red, that was a pretty good attempt, but no, they weren't gonna do it. I don't know if that's as close as they're gonna come. I'm still sitting here being defensive. I think we are being a little bit weak on offense. We probably should be trying harder to take their Prime, but the danger is if you try too hard with that, you may end up losing the center through lack of defense. I'm not really big on camping the nuke there, but if it did come up while I was there, I wouldn't be averse to picking it up. Looks like Red's got a pretty heavy looks like Red has a pretty heavy presence there at the nuke. It's a pretty good chance they'll pick up the nuke when it spawns. They probably feel like it's getting ready to. In the meantime, with me screwing around off of God knows where, we've lost the map. We've got nothing but our Prime, so me being the defensive player that I am, I'm going to be sitting here at the Prime and hopefully stopping Red from taking it. Don't know if that's as close as they're going to come. I'm still sitting here being defensive. I don't know if those vendors are significant by design, but they work out to be that way. I don't know if that's as close as they're going to come. I don't know if they're significant by design, but no, they weren't going to do it. I don't know if those vendors are significant by design, but they weren't going to do it. Yeah, we are in trouble here, I'd say. We got a lot of rather heavy shit coming in here. There's a bender there. Hopefully I can put a few rounds in him. Our prime just went down. Ah. Well, maybe there is some drama in this match. Let me see if I can get this guy. Okay, he's up. A distraction. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I think I've seen him in some more recent ones also. Here comes our tank. I sure hope he can get up those steps before he dies. No, not this time. And red has the tank nose. Well, that's the kind of thing you gotta look at. When you see that tank die, the first thing you want to do is look and see who's got the tank nose. So red has the tank just died, red has the tank nose. Guess what happens next? Yeah, that's right. There's gonna be a red tank incoming somewhere. Unless we go back there and take that red nose back. A lot of times when you're pushed back to your core like this, a lot of people will just basically, you know, make one run after another with the orb to the core. To the prime. Lately, I've sort of been feeling like, you know what, you know, it's probably not a bad idea since the opposing team no doubt has all their forces sitting there on the prime, you know, waiting for you to come in there with the orb. It's probably just as well if you don't have the tank nose, take that orb over there and just cap the tank nose real quick. You know, because on this map you can defend the core anyway with a couple of vehicles. You can hold off the team from doing too much damage to the core for a fairly long. It's not a big investment to take a minute to go back there and get that tank node back, and maybe even get a tank. That might be worthwhile, you know. Oh, there's Nuke. I was trying to get the bomb and red grabbed that away from me, but I think I did manage to get the Nuke. Let me see if I can do something with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get up in here with it. Yeah, I shouldn't be running around with the nuke hanging out like that, but I guess I'm in a hurry. And when you do this, you want to take a look first, make sure there's no benders or anything out there, because a bender can block one of these things really fast. Ooh, I got an ultra kill. That's unusual.
Oh yeah.
I almost never get mega kills or ultra kills. I've only gotten like, I could probably count the number of monster kills I've ever gotten on one hand on this thing. I get them every once in a while. Okay, we've recovered a bit. We got most of the map back. We're just back to working on their prime. Somebody driving that paladin down that ditch. I'm not feeling too good about that. I don't know where he thinks he's gonna go. It's kind of awkward to get it up out of there. See if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. We're getting, oh shit. Thought I was dead for sure. Yeah, I don't know whether to go forward or go back and try to kill that scorpion. Hopefully somebody else will get it.
I'm on your team.
Guess I'll go forward. There's no fire on the center for the mall. Okay, we're getting there. We got the prime turning blue. There's a bunch of reds in here trying to take it back. Let me get this scorpion up here. Well, that scorpion's gonna die, so I gotta ditch that. But let me see if I can kill some of these reds and clear the place out a little bit. No, maybe not. They shot it back down, so red may get their prime back here. Since the prime is down, that's just a good time to run the orb. So let me see if I can get in there with it. Oh yeah, this is the one I like. Here we go. I gotta duck behind these dumpsters because there's a man in here trying. This is a good place to do. If somebody comes in here with a man truck, just duck behind these generators and shit. He can't come in here and get you. And you can shoot him down with the black cannon. That's always lots of fun. I love shooting down the man with the black cannons and the rockets if you can manage it. This is a good time to cap when they try to bring the tank in. I think we'll manage to get the tank down. Oh, maybe not. I hope that tank's down. Yeah, we're nearly there. Just about. I think that tank's down. If he ain't already, yep, that's it. Oh, nice man.
You'll get back to that one in a minute. You'll get back to that one in a minute.